One of the BBC's biggest dramas over Christmas was their adaptation of the ABC Murders by Agatha Christie. Now, I'm no Christie expert, but I am a fan. I've read a lot of the books, I like the films, and I love the long-running ITV adaptation with David Suchet as Hercule Poirot. So, I thought casting John Malkovich in the role was a bold move. And although he's a fine actor, he didn't seem to play Poirot with a Belgian accent, he just played it without an American accent. But that's the least of my concerns about what I thought was a really bad adaptation. In fact, I realised I was trying to force myself to enjoy it. So let's get started. I mean, although the basic plot was kept the same as the book, there were so many changes which were, for me, unnecessary. First of all, Captain Hastings, one of the main characters, wasn't in it. And this was explained in an interview with one of the lead writers, Sarah Phelps, who said, "The first thing I did was get rid of Captain Hastings. That character really annoys me." Well, that's fucking wonderful. Except, the role of Captain Hastings was to be Poirot's sidekick, which, like John Watson with Sherlock Holmes, their role is to ask questions on behalf of us, the reader or viewer, so we know what the fuck is going on. In the ITV adaptations, you'd have Captain Hastings go, "I say, Poirot, old chap, why on earth are you doing that?" And then Poirot would explain what he's doing. Removing that just made it clunky and awkward. Then, the role of Chief Inspector Japp. Well, Japp dies in the BBC adaptation, and I was trying to figure out why this has happened. But it's obvious, because a very minor character from the book called Inspector Crone was now made into a major character because he's being played by Rupert Grint. They've got Ron fucking Weasley playing a police inspector, an inspector at the age of 30. He's done fucking well for himself. And his role was mainly just to antagonise Poirot. Although the worst thing about this adaptation was this terrible, tacked-on superhero fucking origin story. Because Rupert Grint, Ron, keeps saying there's no record of a Hercule Poirot in the Belgian police force, and I thought, yes there fucking is. In the books he was a policeman before becoming a private detective in England. But no, it transpires that in this adaptation Poirot used to be a priest. And it's at that point I felt myself go, just go and fuck yourselves. But another crucial thing is this role of having Ron Weasley antagonising Poirot was that what I wanted to happen, if we're going to stay true to character, why didn't Poirot turn around and go, "Mes amis, do you know how many fucking murders I've solved? I'm a fucking genius. If we walk into a room and a bloke appears to have blown his brains across the kitchen window, then don't worry, if I look at the cigarette ash rather than the gun, that's what's gonna fucking solve it." So I wasn't a big fan of this adaptation. God knows what the BBC will do next year. I expect it'll turn out Miss Marple is transgender. She used to be a ninja called Brian.